Picked up our medical insurance. It's €128 a month for the family of 4. But I also want to point out the type of insurance is very important, because not all insurance will be accepted in Spain. There's different policies, and the cheaper ones don't cover a lot. They may be only cover, like, say, a car accident, and then as soon as you're had the basic medical cover, you're kicked out the door. Or they don't cover things like long-term illness. So if you basically got sick, they would basically not honour the policy beyond the fact of an immediate incident. For example, if you're on long-term cancer medication, they won't cover it. So this is why you've got to be very careful on your policy, because if it's the wrong one, they're not going to accept it for the immigration, because they want you to have the same cover a Spanish person would have as a minimum. This is what, because I know some people have had problems, and it's because they've had some of the cheaper insurance policies, and basically Spain doesn't recognise them because it doesn't give you the same cover. You know, if you're long-term sick, maybe they won't let you renew your policy. It could be, you know, it could be anything. But at the end of the day, the guys are trying to make sure that although the insurance cover's there, it's got to be the right insurance cover. So just bear that in mind. For us, it's fully inclusive, covers everything, long-term healthcare, but also it's also with some of the best clinics and hospitals in the area as well, which is another good thing. But I just wanted to stress, you need to get the right insurance company. If you're actually going to get an insurance quote, and if you're interested in me getting a quote for you or anything, just get in touch, because I can do that for you. But if you're just trying to get a quote off somebody, always say to them it's for residency, because then they know that they can't sell you the cheaper policy, because it isn't going to go through. But I'd also say make sure you go with a company that has a history. What do I mean with that? Well, let's put it this way. I was talking to an insurance agent probably about 6 weeks ago, a month ago, and he was talking about an insurance company that basically vanished. Their offices just closed and vanished because obviously some claims had gone in, and they weren't selling real insurance policies. So obviously somebody's had to have whatever it was, car insurance, medical insurance, whatever, and the company just disappeared overnight. The office wasn't there anymore. You're sort of left holding a big medical bill or whatever it is, because the company you thought you were insured by wasn't even a real insurance company. It doesn't happen as much these days, but it still goes on. Still got to bear in mind, you're not as protected as you are in the UK with many things. But I mean, it's still illegal, but I think in the UK it's a bit more switched on how businesses are registered. You know, the insurance, etc. So I'd just say recommend going with people that have a history of running with insurance. People have had claims or something at some point, even if it's a minor one, just so that you know for peace of mind that it's 100% a real insurance policy, and it will certainly cover everything required by immigration and all your health needs anyway. I mean, that's one of the important things, is having all your health needs covered. Our insurance was covered up to the point of my self-employment. One of the things the do with that, I think that covers you for up to 3 months afterwards. Don't quote me on that, but I have heard that after your self-employment, maybe because you paid so much in the system or whatever. But for us, we needed medical cover, and I'll be honest, at €128 a month, I really don't care. You know, in all honesty, €128 a month for full peace of mind for the whole family, it's worth the money. It really is. All right, thanks for watching.